It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS TV3. Brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. Good afternoon. It's Saturday, January 4th, 2025. We're here at the home of the South Portland Red Riots for today's matchup between the Red Riots and your Portland Bulldogs. Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt, joined today by Mike Hoffer for much of the game, in fact. This is a real treat, Mike. Let's talk a little bit about South Portland. You've been covering them this year. They've got three players essentially averaging 8 points a game, Gabe Jackson, Tom Melogi, and Carmine Susi, who's good for about 2 threes a game on average. But it seems like the offense really starts and stops in many ways with Manny Hidalgo. It
does, and certainly he's one of the great point guards in the league. He's had a few games this year where he's gotten in foul trouble and his scoring output isn't what you'd expect, but his teammates have picked him up, and it seems like South Portland's really hit their stride here over the last few games. Nice come-from-behind victory at Deering where Gabe Jackson just went off, 5 3-pointers. That's really been something that's been an albatross for the Red Riots this year is their outside shooting, but once he got going, there was no stopping them. Darius Johnson's another player to talk about, double-double against Deering. He can be a real force in the post, so South Portland, I think South Portland is what Portland wants to become, a team that you have several different scoring options, guys you can rely on every single night, and it seems like Coach Millington is really starting to put it together.
And Frank, the Dogs coming off a tough loss in Lewiston, one really that they could have won. They were up by as many as 13 in that game. Sometimes it's almost like which team is going to show up for Portland.
Yeah, and I also think that South Portland probably saw the blueprint on how to defeat Portland, create turnovers, really put big pressure on ball handlers. That was really the deciding factor against Lewiston was Portland couldn't handle the zone press. So I would expect to see South Portland with some sort of full or three-quarter court zone pressure where they can really harass the ball handlers and force the ball into someone else's hands besides your Maddox Mises, your Alex Martins, your traditional point guards to bring it up.
Folks, with Ali Al-Najafi on camera, we're going to bring you all of the exciting action in a moment. That's Rick Romano with the pregame announcements. I might add my cousin.
Oh, is that right?
Was a lawyer and gave up a very successful practice to become a teacher at South Portland High School where he taught history.
Noble profession.
Good for him.
But definitely a pay cut.
Presumably. Malik Ramazani leading the team in steals and assists.
If they'll need his on-ball defense if they're going to slow down Hidalgo. I'd expect him to be the guy that Joe Russo matches up on Manny Hidalgo at least to start the contest.
Cordell Jones, Lucas LeGage, Maddox Mies, and next up will be Devin Walker, the big man.
Well, the last time Cordell Jones was here on the campus of South Portland High School, he had a huge game in the Battle of the Bridge with the Bulldogs en route to their state title.
He did indeed. Gabe Jackson, number 2, as Mike pointed out, a big game against Deering.
Very streaky shooter, but when he's on, he'll kill you.
Tristan Sanders, I remember watching him. Firstly, he has kind of an unforgettable look, and I've seen him for years.
You should go for that hairdo, Steve, I think.
Tom Melogi.
Melogi, very athletic. Yeah. Long arms. He's going to be one of those players that South Portland will use to defend the perimeter without really cheating out too far away from the paint.
And Carmine Susi, the great three-point shooter, and number 30 here is Manny Hidalgo.
As we said in the pregame, Hidalgo is the straw that stirs the drink for South Portland.
be set for tip-off in just a moment. I had a chance to talk with assistant coach Dan LeGage, and he says that one of the big keys to trying to contain Manny Hidalgo is to keep him in front of you. And because once he gets past, forget it. He's either going to make hay in the paint or he's going to kick it out to one of their prolific three-point shooters. So that's what he's looking for by way of defense today.
That could be easier said than done, Steve. He is a fantastic ball handler, very quick, has the ability to get his shoulders right past defenders pretty much at will. But we'll see how the Bulldogs decide to match him up.
As Walker will come out and jump against Tristan Sanders.
And here we go. Ancient rivalry set to get underway.
Mike, I think you have the stats on the winning, on the total.
Yeah, it's 129-109 in favor of Portland. The Bulldogs have won the last two meetings. It actually dates to 1910. So these teams have been going at it a long, long time, over a century.
Portland's out in 2-3 zone.
Hidalgo with the long three, and he hits it.
And that's one way to beat that zone, as we say, Steve. Shoot right over it.
Knees comes up, and a steal. Logie up and in and fouled by Cordell.
A very inauspicious beginning for the Bulldogs and a quite auspicious beginning for the home team.
And not what you want to see if you're Joe Russo.
Portland was evenly matched with Lewiston in the last game, and then they really just, unfortunately, turnover after turnover, changed the complexion of the game.
Well, and you don't want to let this team get too far out in front of you early on. They can run away and hide and end this game quickly.
And it is 6-0 right now.
Yep, 3 the old-fashioned way, 3 the conventional way.
Oh, that's good.
Not good defense there by Hidalgo. Go back and disrupt the pass. Meese, right idea, drew the defender over, ready to dish to Walker, but that was all hustle by Manny Hidalgo.
Gage brings it back. So Portland has to know that they have to control his shot.
Yeah, and I like that matchup. If I'm South Portland, putting Melogi on LeGage. You're not helping off him much. Melogi has the athleticism to be able to contest those jumpers. Speaking of jumpers, nice bank shot from Jones.
Yeah, I'm not sure he meant to do that, but it counts.
He didn't call it.
He didn't call it, but we're going to count it.
So it's 6-2, just a minute in. Hidalgo gets the ball back out again. He looks a little bit to be a man among boys out there. That rebound now, offensive.
Hidalgo has come to play, and that's not good news for your Portland.
So one turnover apiece here as Hidalgo steps out. We got a little man pressure here from South Portland.
Mazzani gets it over half court. Nice pass to Walker underneath, who really, he was very patient too.
Got to finish that one. It was a beautiful look.
LeGage in the corner.
There you go.
That's how you do it. Right back in the game.
Dogs within 1. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. A nice assist there as well.
Yep, South Portland going to try to get a little high-low look. There you go.
Oh, we got a steal.
So first South Portland turnover. LeGage is going to throw it up. And the rebound will come to Gabe Jackson. Hidalgo. Oh my gosh, he's feeling it.
In the range, Jim. In the gym range, sorry.
It works either way.
Yep. Well, so far so good for him.
Yeah, and that's a nice pass there.
Oh, gonna get a foul on Sanders there.
Sanders, yep.
South Portland's first foul of the game. That's something to keep an eye on, too. So Sanders is a fantastic rim protector. If Portland can go at him and get him in foul trouble early, that could really open up some things in the middle for Portland.
9-5 is the score. 5:46 left here in the first quarter as Devin Walker will take a seat and Benilson Lumani will check in for him. Number 20 underneath. Portland boys JV team defeated South Portland earlier. He's with the nice pass.
It might be 2 on Sanders.
Yeah. Either 50 or 30.
It is on, well, it's on 30.
Oh, that
could be on Hidalgo.
Okay.
That was before the shot, so the shot doesn't count.
Yeah, Portland going big here. They're bringing Walker back in to replace Ramazani. So that does lend itself quite well to the 2-3 zone they've been playing defensively.
Jones fakes it. You got Jackson on him.
South Portland sticking with man-to-man here.
Now there's an open shot for the 2, doesn't fall.
Yeah, little off balance.
Sanders with the rebound. Hidalgo
Yep.
almost loses it and just gets it back again.
I expected that to go in the way his game has started.
Yeah, right there. I know South Portland got points off of it, but the Nielsen Lumani really altered that shot from Hidalgo, so that's what he brings to the table for Coach Russo.
11-5 is the score, 4:47 left in the first quarter. So the Dogs will take it in, and South Portland will begin some pressure.
Yep, sticking with man.
Oh, nice
back
pass. Legage.
Nice
Hold
finish.
And finish. Yes, and finishes.
Yeah, good ball movement, good motion on the floor, nice bucket.
11-7 now. In terms of scoring, it's been the Maloji Hidalgo versus Jones and Legage show.
Yep.
Yeah, again, so hard to rebound out of that zone.
Yeah.
Great
Oh,
look.
my goodness. Maloji on the putback. We'll have a little ball movement here. Here's Mies.
It's hard enough to get a stop on one possession for Portland, but you can't give up these second chance points.
Yeah, that's that double-edged sword of the zone. You know, you can force South Portland into some low percentage shots, but you have to be able to rebound the misses.
Nielsen underneath puts it down.
Yeah.
Nice defense by Susi there. Get his hands in there to force the turnover, and then they give it right back.
He
Short.
stops, shoots. Sanders with the rebound and a long pass. Oh my goodness. To Jackson and in. The first Riot other than Maloji and Hidalgo to score.
And South Portland just showing their balance here.
A nice bucket for Walker for 2. 15-9. Dogs within 6 rather. 3:03 left here in the first quarter. South Portland with some great movement and the cutter inside. Look at Tristan Sanders.
Great positioning, and he puts it back.
Yeah, on the fall away.
Really, the second chance points have been the difference so far.
100%. So it'll be interesting to see if Portland switches out of zone here. Let's try to get a little stouter on the box out.
Oh, tough shot, he got it.
Yeah. Nice bucket for Walker. He's got 4, 17-11. 2.5 minutes left, folks. Hidalgo, oh my gosh, is he good.
Just great body control.
It's his first points on a 3, as he has 8 now on the game to lead all scorers. He's with the long 3, doesn't fall. The rebound to Jackson. Quickly up court. Nielsen inside. And
that would have a foul on Sanders.
That's his second.
2 quick ones. Expect Coach Millington to go to the bench here.
And Darius Johnson was terrific, as I mentioned, against Deering the other night. So there's no drop-off here.
And Tad O'Donnell also checks in.
And he's been a solid player off the bench all season for the Red Riots. He'll give you some good minutes. He'll score a few baskets. Plays good defense.
He had 8 against Chevrolet in a losing cause.
Ricardo Kango enters for Portland.
Mies takes it in himself.
Yep, kind of forced that one.
Yep.
And you got an easy outlet the other way.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. 21-11 now, folks. 1:37 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Portland's got to get a solid offensive possession here. Get something in flow.
Cordell for the three, in and out.
Everything but the drop there.
Yeah.
You would have had that.
Johnson with the rebound.
Nice block.
Nice block by Benilson.
See if that defense can spark some offense here.
Block.
Block it
Gabe
the other
Jackson
way.
says no.
And it comes the other way.
Yep,
and it
nice
will
deflection
be
by
South
Jones.
Portland ball.
Yeah, you can't put your head down when South Portland grabs a rebound. They're looking to throw the home run pass and get you.
So Cedar Conley checks in, as does Loic Ramazani for Portland.
At first look, we get a Cedar Conley here, last minute or so of the first. He's active right off the bat.
Number 32 out there. 21-11 is the score. 1:07 left here in the first quarter. South Portland, a very active first quarter for them.
If there's that high-low look against the zone.
Nope. Forced turnover? Yep, they did.
And we'll see who the call's on. They have 4-4 in turnovers. As the foul is going to be called on number 5, Mutagoma. His first, Riot's fourth.
So Congo to inbound. Ramazani with the ball now. Yeah, that's...
Give it right back.
do you feel, Frank, a little bit like Portland just isn't moving a lot?
No, they had a couple possessions where you had, offensive motion with ball movement, but it seems like it's been either one or the other. Either they're snapping the ball around or they're moving. So they do need to kind of combine that into a little bit of a better offensive flow.
Ramazani now over to Conley. Conley takes it in, out again. Cordell.
Yeah, I got to back it out and play for one here if you're Portland.
Yeah, might as well.
And South Portland's ready to help off him.
Good look. Would have been a nice shot. And they still have a chance here.
Yeah, just under 2 seconds to go. Down by 10 here, 21-11, the Dogs.
It's got to be quick.
This is going to be a lob to Benilson, I'll bet.
What a call.
Oh, nice defensive play by Hidalgo to prevent the shot.
So 21-11 is how we'll end the first quarter. We'll bring you second quarter action in a moment. We're back for second quarter action. Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt, Mike Hoffer from the Forecaster and the Press Herald joining us for the first half. 21-11 is the score. The Dogs are down by 10. Ali Al-Najafi on camera as always this year, almost always.
Yep, there's a steal by Ramazani.
Yeah, Portland needs a spark right now, and maybe that comes from the defense. Maybe just from Ranzani, period.
Oh, geez, there's the turnaround, but the rebound comes to Mutagoma. Almost another turnover there. Oh,
Nice
scoop.
left-handed
My
move.
goodness. He is possessed. You almost feel that South Portland probably gets up for a game against one of their heated rivals.
Always.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
Portland won both of last year's meetings, too, so factor that in.
The year before, they lost to South Portland in the state final.
Yep, when it mattered most.
Which was South Portland's
Oh, my
second
goodness, he is
championship
putting
in a
on a
row.
show here.
Yeah, he's getting those tough angles. They're just making it look easy.
It's almost like he's in his backyard just throwing up shots, and they're going down.
Yeah, if you're a South Portland fan, you're really getting entertained here. It's Conley underneath.
Oh, they had a breakaway layup there.
Darius Johnson with the ball on the rebound.
He was thinking shot.
Well, he's got 2 threes already today.
At the
the
very
gym
least,
range.
you get the defense thinking he was
Right.
taking a shot.
Yeah, he could have got.
And he did this time.
He's mortal.
Barely. Benilson Lumani with the rebound, 25-11, 6:18 left in the first half. Conley in the corner. That's going to be South Portland ball. As Maddox Mees and Devin Walker will check in for Conley and Kango.
Well, it's an extended 14-4 run right now for South Portland.
Yeah, a scoreless drought for Portland.
Yes, you are correct.
And
Last 4 minutes or so.
Gabe Jackson checks in for the Red
Yeah,
Riots.
about 4.5 minutes at this point.
Susie checks back in.
Yeah, here's a switch, Portland and man-to-man.
Nice ball movement there. Susie with the ball. And
nice tip.
Gosh. Ultimately, Benilson comes down with it.
It's been 5 minutes now and counting for the Bulldogs.
Nice backdoor
and
cut.
on cue. All right.
Yeah, good pass from Jones. Nice finish from Meese.
Meese's second leading scorer on the Portland team gets his first points now. With 5:20 left here in the first.
Steal by Jones. Look out.
First half, and here's Jones.
Oh!
Foul.
Yeah, Meloji with a no layups or no dunks foul there. Will make Jones earn it at the line.
Jones can bring the Dogs to within 10 if he sinks both.
Yeah, right now Portland just needs to hang around, chip away at this. That doesn't help.
The rebound comes to Hira Kangate.
Nice block there.
Wow. Second block of the game for Benilson Lumani.
Yeah, Lumani's one of the only players that I've seen recently who's actually had a chance to pick up goaltending calls game in and game out.
Yeah, you don't see that much at this level.
A lot of spring, a lot of reach.
Nice play there, but
Stepped out.
Nice effort.
Almost gets the turnover out of it.
Instead, Jackson to inbound.
Nice look.
Yep.
And in for Jackson.
Yep, good movement, good unselfish play by Hidalgo.
28-13, folks. 4.5 minutes left here in the first half. Red Riots in command.
Yeah, Hidalgo's accounted for 20 points between his 14 and assists on a couple of threes. Really affecting the game.
Yes.
Well, nice effort underneath there, but the rebound once again to Kangate.
Wow.
Doggo dribbling in traffic.
Great look there.
I think they called that goaltender.
There it is, right on cue.
Give the points to Hira Kangate. (30-13), folks. 4 minutes left in the first half.
Boy.
It's a little ugly. Cordell comes in with the rebound.
Overtime, Portland.
Yep. So we'll take 1-2. 3.5 minutes about left. 30-13 is the score. The Red Riots in front. So after the Joe Russo timeout, Portland ball. Lucas Legage set to check back in along with Alex Martin. Conley brings it in hard, and
we're going to get the foul.
Yeah.
Looked like Meloji got all ball, but I guess not.
I don't know if maybe Kangathy got him low. We'll see. No, they're going to call it on Meloji over the top.
Conley bit the line, shooting 2.
Gets the first.
Like butter. And here come Martin, and Legage will be going in for the shooter, so he's got to wait.
Conley, the 10th man on my cross-country team this fall. Had a nice senior season.
And he's got a nice touch on his foul shots as well.
You don't still think about that statement, Frank, do you?
Every day.
What happened, Frank?
Don't ask. We lost by a point, Steve.
Oh, my God.
Kids ran fantastic. Scarborough ran better.
Hidalgo from downtown.
He is just on fire today.
Yeah, the best players play best in the biggest games.
No question, he came to play.
Yeah, that's a turnover. Jarvis Johnson will check in for Hira Kangate. 33-15 is the score, folks, with just under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Red Riot's in front. Hidalgo's going to tee it up again.
They left him too open. That was.
But this time, Lucas Legage gets the rebound. The long three.
There you
for
go.
Cornell,
Needed that.
and he hits it.
Yeah, Portland
That was
needs
one
a
of
little
those,
run
oh
here.
no, oh yes shots.
See if they can get a little run here before halftime.
33-18.
Whoa, that's a turnover.
That's 7 by my count for South Portland.
To, I think, 6 for Portland.
That's what I have. We'll go to forecaster stats and information for the official count.
No, that sounds right.
He's inside and
Get a block and stay down here.
Cordell Jones take it out. Maddox Mees.
Got to finish there.
Yeah. Gabe Jackson with another rebound.
Nice ball movement.
There is Susi. Offensive
with the
rebound and
putback.
explosively inside Meloji. 35-18.
Yeah, big 4-point swing there. Should have been 2 points for the Bulldogs. Probably should have gotten the ball back. Instead, they get the putback. Nice shot there by Cordell.
Yeah. Jones doing what he can here. Loic Ramazani set to check in, and that will be a... Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was a turnover.
So did I.
Apparently not.
The ball must hit right on that line.
Lucas Legage will take a seat here for Loic Ramazani. Alex Martin's in the game. Mees.
Oh,
Jones underneath. And inside,
Foul.
he's going to get the foul.
Mees slowed up Hidalgo just enough for Cordell to get to the ball.
Yeah. And then Cordell took it in like the athlete he is.
Yeah, need these foul shots here. Minute 21. Chance to get some points back without any time coming off the clock.
Yep.
Tag O'Donnell will check in for Tom Meloji.
This foul shooting that doomed Portland down the stretch against Lewiston.
Simple game, isn't it? But you got one.
1 of 2.
8 for Jones.
Leads the Dogs in that department of scoring. 35-21, 1:15 left.
Nice steal.
Ramazani with another one.
Great hands there.
Yep.
See if they can turn it into points.
Oh boy.
Give
it back.
No. 30.
Travel.
Whoa.
Didn't think it was, but As soon as you saw that hand go up.
A minute left here in the first half. 35-21. Red Riots in front. Maddox Mees over half court. Malik Ramazani looks for and finds Alex Martin. Mees.
They get the matchup they want.
Cordell with the
Big
long
shot.
three.
Keep feeding the hot hand.
Nice effort. Brings the Dogs to within 11.
Well, it's 9-2 Portland since I said the Bulldogs need a run before halftime. See if they can close it out in style, because right now they're still within hailing distance.
And what they really need is a stop here.
Right, absolutely.
Take that momentum into the locker room. And South Portland in no hurry. I think you'll probably end up with Hidalgo ISO right at the top here. Here we go. Probably move with about 5 seconds.
Yep, we get the foul, but that was a smart foul with him driving.
Must be Mises first. Bulldogs first of the quarter, so.
They can do that a few more times if they need to.
Yep, 6 seconds left. I'd still expect, if South Portland doesn't have an easy look on the inbound, I'd still expect kind of a dump out to Hidalgo up top, let him go one-on-one.
He's shown he can make his own shot. Here we go.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, and look at that.
Wow.
That's how to close out a half, folks. Mike and I and Frank will be back to wrap up the first half in just a moment. Well, Mike and Frank, the Dogs go into the locker room, 13-point deficit. We talked about Manny Hidalgo, 19 points in the first quarter.
Well, you get to see what makes him special. Obviously, he's deadly from outside, but he's able to get to the rim, finish with the left hand, finish with the right hand high off the glass. He's really put on a show, and like you mentioned during the broadcast, big-time players get up for big-time games, rivalry games. He certainly came to play today. And then the other difference in this game right now is rebounds are 21-7 in favor of the Red Riots. So you can't win a game when you're being out-rebounded 3-1.
And Frank, let's talk a little bit about Portland's game. I mean, Cordell Jones has really stepped up with 11 points, but Lucas Legage, leading scorer right now, not being used as much.
Yeah, only 5 points, and we didn't see much of him in the second quarter. And personally, I think that Portland needs an offensive output here. It's one of those double-edged swords where sometimes when you're gunning for the offensive firepower, you have to give up a little bit on defense, but you can't score 24 points and a half and beat anybody. So I would say to Mike's point, the rebounding, to me, really gets chalked up to the offensive rebounding from South Portland. They had a lot of second chances in the first quarter when Portland was in zone. Portland switched to man-to-man, but at that point, they stopped scoring. So you're going to have a little bit of that mixture there so you can put some points in and limit second chances from South Portland if they have a chance to come back.
Folks, we're going to bring you second half action in a moment. Okay, second half action.
Both teams, their original starters on the floor.
Nice push pass inside and a foul maybe on Sanders, it looks like.
Sanders and Meloji. That's 3 on Sanders. Wow. Picked up his third.
That's actually Hidalgo.
No.
That's his second.
I thought I saw a 5 there.
I thought so too, but no, it's definitely on Hidalgo and shooting. So Portland attacking the basket early, get the clock stopped.
Start this half 37-24. That's the hole they're in.
Walker hits the first.
Buries the first one for his 5th point of the game.
He's a player Portland's going to want to get active on the boards. I did not have him charted for a rebound in the first half.
I didn't either, actually.
Well,
and we know that he's capable of fighting pretty hard underneath.
Oh, absolutely. Credit to South Portland for kind of taking him out of the game.
Look at that.
Cordell with a steal.
Quick hands by Cordell and up and in and a beautiful finish.
Now, he's really been the spark plug for the Bulldogs here. Just like that, it's a single-digit deficit.
Yep.
It's 37-28, Red Riots. McGage got a hand on that.
And then another turnover.
Walker.
And one.
And in.
Well, whatever happened downstairs, it's worked to the Bulldogs' benefit so far.
Yeah, and there's your third foul on Sanders.
Unquestionably.
Good, because my eraser isn't working. Now I don't need it.
And timeout, South Portland.
Yeah.
We'll take one, too. As you can see, it's a 7-point deficit now. The line shooting one will be Devin Walker. I'm noticing pencil is from Zayers, which was, I picked it up in my office. That's how long we've been in our office in downtown Portland.
I was going to say that Zayers made him to last.
Clearly.
Not the erasers, but the pencil. Oh, that's unfortunate, but the rebound by Ramazani. And the turnover.
Well, Gage passed that one right into Jackson's reach.
Can ill afford to make mistakes against this team. Hidalgo in the rotation, up and not in.
Well,
whoa, Mies. Oh, my goodness.
Just kind of snatched away there by Jackson.
Yeah.
Or Johnson, that is.
Yep, and there's Jackson.
Yep. I knew he was going to do something, Michael.
Big sequence there. Portland had a chance to get it even closer, and instead the deficit goes back to 10.
Mies inside to Walker. Walker fights and tries to put it up high off the glass.
Oh, you never save it under your own basket like that.
Oh, my gosh. Second time, though. This time it'll be a foul. On Portland, that'll be on Lucas Legage.
Portland's first of the quarter.
Darius Johnson has checked into the game for the Red Riots.
So they go man pressure, and they're going to double on Hidalgo to try to deny him the basketball, it looks. No, they're going to switch off.
All right. So Portland led by as many as 18 guys. Portland got it to 7 with the free throw to get it even closer and couldn't do so.
Yeah, so effective there doubling to get the ball out of Hidalgo's hands. First, gets it right back to him.
Wow, to Jackson.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
He is very streaky when he gets going. Look out.
Well, that's his third three of the game. And Hidalgo shows that he can do it in every which way. Scoring, assists, ball handling. Legage at the foul line. Walker had a hand on that, but Hidalgo, oh my goodness.
Another one?
Nice vision.
Oh, that might have been a killer there.
Yeah, good hustle there by Walker. Didn't get the rebound, but at least disrupted South Portland's offensive flow.
Nielsen Lumani will check in for Maddox Mies. It's a 13-point lead now for the Red Riots.
Yeah, Portland going big again. I wouldn't be surprised if they go zone at some point with this combination.
5:40 left here. Hidalgo with the offensive rebound.
Nice look.
Yeah.
Someone grabbed that.
Oh,
well,
goodness.
Lucas Legage finally did. And he goes up with it to boot. Oh, that's a nice. Oh, my
Tough
goodness.
rebound by Johnson there.
He'll get fouled.
He is very effective down low. He had a double-double against Deering in that comeback win last week.
Foul will be on Lumani. Nielsen's first, Portland second.
At the line will be Darius Johnson. Mies will check in for Ramazani. So Johnson converts one of two. On the rotation here. Jones fakes. Walker to Jones.
Yep, there's your mismatch.
Monty inside, a little over his head though. High off the glass, Hidalgo does it every which way. His first two of the quarter though. 46-32. 4:42 left here in the third quarter. Here's Maddox Mies driving.
Blocked by Hidalgo.
By Hidalgo.
He's checking all the boxes.
Doing it
here.
all.
Yeah. And on the break, Maloji converts. We're going to have a Portland timeout here with 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter, and the score, South Portland Red Riots 48, Portland Bulldogs 32. Okay, coming back from the timeout.
A little pressure here from South Portland.
Knees up and, oh my gosh.
Couldn't finish.
Tough to go 1-on-3 there.
Nice ball movement.
Look at that.
Goodness,
Unselfish
all
play.
those push passes, my goodness. Jackson finishes.
Yeah, that was the Mwoji show. Got the rebound, got the assist.
Yeah. Biggest lead, ties the biggest lead right now for the Red Riots.
Yeah,
33-15 in the first half, and now 50-32, and another great look.
Sheesh. 20-point lead, just that quick, as the Dogs got it down to 7.
Yeah.
There will be a foul on one of the Red Riots.
Yeah, 15-2 run here in just over 3 minutes.
This could be 3 on Hidalgo. Not that it's really going to matter here, the 20-point lead.
I have him for his second, but...
And a steal.
Oh,
A steal and a no-look pass to Maloji.
$54-32. 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter.
10-0 South Portland run.
Yeah, it looked for a moment like we were going to have a game, and then South Portland completely flipped the switch.
Yeah,
10-0 in under 2 minutes, too.
that was on Johnson. Cordell to inbound. Mees will meet it. Nice ball movement there underneath, and finish by Lumani for 2. Dogs within 20. Hidalgo in a little bit of trouble in the paint.
Yeah,
Nope, Coach Millington just cost himself 3 points.
We'll take a timeout. Tag O'Donnell here.
5 seconds.
Also Portland turnover.
11-10 South Portland in the turnover department, by my count. Clearly not affecting their offensive potency, though.
Jones inside. Well, jump ball.
Arrow to South Portland.
$20-point lead for the Riots, 54-34. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, here's zone from Portland again.
Wow.
And again, tough to rebound out of it. Another offensive rebound for South Portland, but they couldn't convert.
Walker with that rebound, and we'll have a turnover. As Portland stepped out.
Yep.
Wow.
Everything but the finish, but again, just really unselfish.
Lamani with the rebound. Here comes Cordell. Nice cut by LeGage, up and in. And that was by design. The two of them looked at each other. And here's Jackson with trying to answer, and Hidalgo instead with the offensive rebound.
Well, his scoring pace is cool this half, but he's doing everything else.
Yeah. Oh, what
including the beautiful pass.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, Lumani tried to get the block, but Johnson finished right through him. Anybody see who got that bucket for Portland?
It was LeGage on the basket from Cordell.
Okay.
Touchdown pass from the football player.
Oh, okay, Martin with the ball. Jackson with the rebound.
Back and forth we go.
Travel. called on Meloji as Conley will check in for Walker. 56-38 is the score. Minute 16 left here in the third quarter.
And Cedar Conley with the ball on the wing. To Martin, back up top to LeGage. Minute to play here in the third. LeGage, nice dish to Conley. Can't finish. Rebound to Johnson. Here we go. Hidalgo back to Johnson.
No look
and
pass.
a big block.
Oh my goodness. He gets credit for the block, but a follow puts it in.
Johnson off the bench, 9.7 rebounds. That's what he does. 20 from one, no. Cordell, yes.
Yeah. Almost looked like Cordell was fouled by his own guy there.
It did. There was definitely contact, but there was no foul.
16 seconds left here. It's an 18-point Riot lead here. It's now 10. 58-40. In the corner. Oh my goodness. Hidalgo. Oh
Why not?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 20-point lead heading into the fourth quarter.
So it will be Portland ball to start the third quarter. Jones inbounding to Meese. Meese defended by Hidalgo.
Well, the team's hitting the halfway point of the regular season here, Frank, after this one. And
Turnover.
looking a lot better for the Red Riots at this point.
Absolutely. They're 6-2. Portland 3-5.
This will be, I believe, 5 straight wins for South Portland as well. So they're really starting to click.
And the travel. 2 losses to Chevers and Noble, I believe.
That's correct. The Noble one opening night, Chevers a few weeks ago, but they've beaten everyone in the South, which is huge for South Portland. I mean, they're really starting to stake their claim as the team to beat in this region.
Yeah, and at the halfway point, here's where we start looking, at least thinking about heel points, maybe not looking at them. Nice pass there by LeGage, and Walker finishes it.
Well, Walker's done some nice things here in the second half.
60-42 South Portland. Why not? LeGage pulls the trigger. No good. Rebound. Swiped, nearly swiped away by Jones, but Meloji kicks it up to Hidalgo. Hidalgo penetrates up and under. Ramazani secures it.
Yeah, both teams just looking to get up the floor as quickly as possible. And nice job there by Meese.
Yeah, Meese getting to the paint, finishing, and we'll have a timeout for Coach Millington. We'll take 1, 2. It's South Portland 60, Portland 44. We'll be back. So off the timeout, Portland full court press here. And they're going to deny Hidalgo again. Meloji brings it over. He's picked up by LeGage. Hand off to Hidalgo. Here's Jackson. Jones on Manny Hidalgo here. So athlete on athlete.
Absolutely, yeah. Doesn't get much better than that.
To the corner, Jackson for 3. Tipped up, rebound, Walker.
Nice aggressive
There go the
rebound.
Bulldogs.
They have numbers, and now they
A
don't.
little too far on the pass to LeGage. And the Riots pick it up.
Nice look.
Nice no-look pass there. Meloji.
Yep.
And Kangithi fouled by Walker. Chance for a 3-point play.
Meloji's done a really nice job stuffing the stat sheet. Several assists, steals, and rebounds, and he scored his share of points as well.
Now, you said it earlier, Steve. Very unselfish play from the Red Riots today.
And I think when they're playing like that, they're going to be really, really tough to beat.
Yeah, snapping that ball around. It's one of those things where if only you know where the pass is going, then you have a distinct advantage over your opponent.
Yeah.
Meloji harassing LeGage out, and
Another turnover.
Travel. We have 13 for Portland, 14 for South Portland. And switch, now we have Ramazani on Hidalgo. O'Donnell catches the pass on the block, puts it on the floor. Up and in for 2. Quickly ahead, LeGage to the baseline, loses his footing.
Another turnover.
Travel. Cedar Connolly will replace him.
Well, an afternoon to forget for the Bulldogs, but next week's schedule is very favorable for Portland. It's teams you feel like they should win against. Bangor and Deering, a team they beat already.
Yeah, oh, nice defense there by Walker. Ramazani back to Walker. To the baseline, fall away, no good. Rebound O'Donnell. Pushes it up ahead.
Nice look.
Can't get the... Hidalgo picks it up, why not? Ramazani with the rebound. Here we go the other way. Bulldogs still pushing the pace here. Hand off to Meese. Meese to the baseline. Back to Ramazani. Ramazani finds Conley cutting off the window for 2. Will be Hidalgo. Pass in traffic.
Yeah, a rare mistake by Hidalgo. Not a great pass, but South Portland gets to keep possession.
Yeah, we're going to have, I think Jones was on the baseline when he made contact with the ball. So
stay down here.
Retain, but Loic Ramazani slow to get up. Looks like he'll walk it off and stay in the game. Judging from his reaction, one heck of a floor burn. So Sanders returns for South Portland here. Hidalgo to O'Donnell. O'Donnell defended by Conley, back to Hidalgo. 4 minutes to play, 65-46 Red Riots. Home team firmly in control here. Meloji. Fade away. No good. Rebound Conley. And Conley gets the pass from Ramazani. Hand off to Jones. Jones backing up. Looking for some space to operate. To the corner. Meese steps into a 3. No good. Rebound Hidalgo. Up ahead. Jackson. Blocked by Lumani. And Hidalgo will reset. Hidalgo. There's the feed inside to Sanders. Bulldogs double down. Sanders muscled his way right past.
Yes, he willed his way to the hoop there. He was not going to be denied.
67-46 Red Riots. 3 minutes to play here in the contest. Deflection by Hidalgo. Stay Portland basketball. There's Asher Mutagoma and Addison Blaze check in for South Portland. Kango and Martin return for the Bulldogs. We also see 12, Baraka Odette.
Well, we've reached that point of the game where a lot of guys are going to get in.
And here on the call to take you home is Steve Schwartz.
Well, thanks for that. I had to take a break. Looks like I'm going to head out to assignment here in just a few minutes as we have a game at SMCC after this.
Never a dull moment with you, Steve.
No, I don't think so. And it's all in South Portland today.
That's easy. Easy-ish.
I saw a couple of police officers and asked if I could get a nice fall away by Cedar Connolly. If I could get an escort over to SMCC.
What was the answer?
They laughed.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, downtown for
Mutagoma.
70-48, 2.5 minutes left in this contest. So, Congo. Johnson with the long, Martin rather with the long three. Sanders with the rebound.
That baseball pass to nobody.
He wanted to fire that pass. Probably a few too many turnovers for Coach Millington's liking, but other than that, I don't think he has many complaints today.
No, not at all. When you're hammering a rival like this.
Udagoma. Oh, Martin comes up with that. Over half court, here's Cordell. Dribbles between two and will be fouled. And that will be on, is that Odette?
I have that on Mutagoma.
Mutagoma.
It's Quinn Derrick checks in for Portland.
It's actually on Baraka Odette, who had checked in.
Anthony Tyler also entered the game for South Portland.
Yeah, that's
Portland gives it away.
It was off of Conley's foot. Oop, I saw a little jersey grab there real quick.
And here's 75 seconds left. I think they're going to let those ones go.
In a 22-point game, yeah, I think so too.
They want to get you out to SMCC, Steve.
Quinn Derrick is checked in for the Dogs, too. Sanders inside underneath.
Can't finish.
And Congo will be fouled by Odette again. Wyatt Day checks in for the Dogs.
And that'll complete the bench clearance for Coach Russo.
Always good to see you guys and cover a game.
It's always a pleasure to have you, Mike. Great friend, great knowledge.
Especially in the three-man booth.
Yes, and Happy New Year to everybody out there.
Yes, Happy New Year to you and yours.
Matt Martin steps out.
Well, with 39 seconds left here, the score is 70-48. We know that Mike has to get interviews, and I have to go to SMCC. Frank, you're going to have to close by yourself, and I think you're way up to the task.
We'll see if I can pull that one off, Steve.
It can be a quick summary, I have a feeling.
And Manny Hidalgo for how many?
A lot, and a lot of other stats as well.
Yeah, he does so much.
Got at least one of everything.
Yeah.
At least everything that I track.
I'll tell you this, he's fun to watch. South Portland has had a string of players that are fun to watch over the years.
Yeah, and the Red Riots will run out the clock.
So that's going to do it, 70-48, a sound thumping today. And Frank will be back to wrap up with you momentarily.
So that's a wrap from South Portland, where the Red Riots victorious 70-48, leading all scorers, leading stats piling up from Manny Hidalgo, 25 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds, a block, a couple steals. He did it all for South Portland in the victorious effort. Gabe Jackson adding 13, Tom Maloji 11 for 3 players in double figures. For the Bulldogs, it's Cordell Jones with 15, Lucas Legage with 11, Benilson Lumani with 2, Maddox Meese with 4, Devin Walker 8, Cedar Conley with 6. So Portland moves to 3-6, Red Riots to 7-2, Bulldogs with a big week next week where they will face 3 opponents. We will bring you Bangor from the Expo on Tuesday, Deering on Thursday, and the Bulldogs will close out the week at Edward Little on Saturday. So for Steve Schwartz and Mike Hoffer, this is Frank Myatt saying good afternoon from South Portland, where the Red Riots are victorious. We'll see you next time. Good night.